Welcome back, everybody. This is Brothermutant here. Today we're going to continue our journey to complete the Wizard's Apprentice Chapter 2, the Talisman the Eye. Now, if you recall in our last episode, we were getting ready to invade the camp. Now, I have since done a couple things. First, let's pause the game. You'll see that my characters are a little more decked out and have things arranged in a little different ways. Make sure that, for example,
Follow me.
skills that they needed are in a specific place. I even put his power attack over here in case I ever want to reactivate it. His knockdown, taunt moves, barbarian rage, poison, of course, all his wonderful stuff there. Done the same with her as well. You make sure she has her divine might, and as well as her divine resistance, turn undead. Again, general attacking things here. Probably should actually have that there. General attacking things I like to keep here. Buffs and heals and stuff of that nature I usually keep in the other column. Redone some spells, made sure I've done some stuff that I want to. Having said that, there's something I would need to talk about first. Now, if you recall from my other Let's Plays, I have these spells, Orb of Cold, Lesser Orb of Acid. I've never been able to scribe them to my book. Let's grab them real quick. There's another one in here as well, and this is what led me to actually look for this. Okay, just one more quick check to make sure there's not something else that I'm missing. Stone to Flesh. I can't get it yet, it's too high. Dominate Person, probably already have it, or it's too high. Yeah, it's too high a spell. As you see, I can only go to level 4. The spells that I've picked here, and the reason I actually have picked these spells, these ones I just got. This one here, I read while looking for the issue for why I have this problem with orbs not scribing into my book, not even being able to pick them as I level up, and a couple other spells too, which is really starting to annoy. But while checking for that, I found in the forums for this particular chapter, Chapter 2 of the Winter's Apprentice, at some point people were getting stuck because they just didn't happen to have this spell, Reduced Person. And at the time I had 3 party members, still kind of do. Well, I got 4 I guess now. But I couldn't scribe this scroll either. But now I notice I can. Okay, first let's actually do this. And I'm going to tell you what I did to fix it. Sadly, one of my override folder editions, which was Sorceress Ashura's VFX pack, had a spells 2DA file, and if I'm not mistaken, her 2DA file was causing problems where it was not recognizing any of the SOZ new spells. These are spells that you should get with the vanilla version of the game that everybody had, and I'll give you another for instance.
Yes.
If we look at her book, because she's a cleric and she just basically has access to everything, Conviction wasn't showing up. And this is a retardedly awesome spell. A really nice savings throw increase to a ridiculous +5 if you get high enough in clerical level. Lasts for a decent amount of time. This is a really nice buff, and you can cast it on anybody, so it's a single target spell. But you can, again, stock your book up with like 3 of these and be able to cast it on all 3 party members. Another one, let's see if I can find another example of one that was missing. Night Shield. Here's another one that, again, was both cleric and sorcerer wizard. Another really good saving buff. Not as good as Conviction was. Doesn't last as long either. It can only get to +3. It does give you immunity to magic missiles. So again, a good spell, not a great one, but again, one that a cleric gets as well as a wizard. So it would have been nice that for my wizard to be able to pick that, you see. So that's a problem. There were others, the Reduced Person being one. I don't think there was anything else in this choice list. Animalistic Power was one. And this is one that I couldn't scribe. Again, a sorcerer wizard can get it. +2 bonus to all your 3 physical attributes, your strength, your dexterity, and your constitution. Kind of a watered down version, if you will, of bear's strength, bull's strength, bear's endurance, bull's strength, and cat's grace. +2 for these 3 versus a +4 for each one. Lasts just as long. Almost as nice, and if I be honest, I'd quite say I'd rather have this versus one of the others, or all 3 of the others, I should say, because that's 3 spells that you'd have to cast. That would suck. This one here, while not stellar, I'll hit harder, I'll have more accuracy, whether we're talking range based on strength or dexterity, melee attack bonus, range attack bonus, presumably, I'm not using something like Zen Archery, which would be keying off of my wisdom. In that case, I just take Owl's Wisdom, right? Constitution buff, extra hit points as a result, greater fortitude, greater reflex saves. A really good spell, an all-in-one little spell, and I couldn't get it. Really annoying. From there, not sure if Living Undeath was available, but I don't even like it. Living Undeath is one of those that clerics probably could get it because it penalizes their charisma short term. Gives them basically immunity to crits and stuff like that, sneak attacks. Basically makes you undead as far as the game is concerned, sort of. You don't take damage like you're undead, as far as I know. But again, really nice protection. The Gimp to the charisma sucks, and this is why I don't usually pick it, because I'm usually playing a favored sorcerer, which is cleric spells and sorcerer spells, but they all key off of charisma score. So gimping my charisma 4 points could make me lose all kinds of spells and access even to those spells, which would really suck. So I don't pick this one, but I could see people liking it. Other spells that I think we're missing, let's see, I know there's more. I don't think there's anything in that category. Where is it? Castigate was one I think that was missing. And I'm not saying that this is a fantastic spell, but it's one of those where it kind of pissed me off that it was just gone. I think Recitation was there, but I swear there was another one that was missing too. Anyway, point is, I have them now, so I can redo the spell books as needed to, flesh it out a little better. For instance, let's get back to that one there. Where was our conviction? This would be a good one for saves. So, chuck the creature, grab a conviction. This would be one that I would literally use to buff myself up pre-fight. As most save throws that you guys are going to experience in the game, not all, but a big variety of them are going to come from saves from spells. So being able to save from spells either decreases the damage or the effect, or makes it no damage, or you get the idea. Always good to have high saves. This is a good way to do it. So stuff like that though. And again, yes. I'm sure there might even be other things that was missing, but as far as I know, the only thing that was really affected by having Ashura's VFX pack in there was spells. So spells were missing. They're back now, and I'm very happy. And again, just to show you in my book, the ones that I've added now, Reduced Person should have been available all this time. And again, not the best spell ever. It basically turns everybody into me. They get a dexterity bump, a strength decrease, more accuracy. I keep saying accuracy because I see the AC, but it is accurate in that you get a better attack roll. So your attack bonus goes up +1. Your armor class goes up because of the small size, much like me being a small stature person. You do less damage, which sucks. And I think I can even cast this on myself, even though I'm already small. I can become like doll size. It's kind of funny. Everybody else gets like my size, so it's kind of cool. So it's a good spell. But no, I want to show you a better spell, and a set of spells that I've been missing, in my opinion. The Lesser Orbs and the Orb spells. This is a fine addition to any spell book as far as I'm concerned. And I like this as sorcerers too, and here's a couple reasons why. No save, no spell resistance on the orb spells. That's huge, guys. And look at the damage for a level 1 spell. Hell, I'm even going to take it just so I have it. This thing will literally pump out, let's see, am I a level 9? Technically speaking, yeah, I'm a level 11. No. Yeah, because Arcane Tricks are at, so 8 plus the 3 from there, because I have, where is it? Practice Spellcaster. Yeah, so I'm still considered a level 11 character, so this is maxed out for me already right now. So I'm doing, with this spell alone, single target, of course, if I hit, of course, ranged touch attack, you do 5d8 damage. That's 5 to 40 damage of acid damage. They can't save from it, and they can't resist it with their spells. Now, they could have, high armor class, whichever is applicable for ranged touch attacks, so I could miss them because of that. They could have immunity to level 1 spells, or higher. Something like Ghostly Visage does that, right? Level 1 or lower from affecting you. So again, if they had Ghostly Visage on themselves, or Ethereal Visage, they could have any of the Globes of Invulnerability would protect them from it. Of course, Endure Elements would help, so would resist energy, or protection from energy, or immunity to acid. You get the idea. But the Lesser Orbs, all of them, are fantastic. So are the Orbs of Acid, even better. And I can show you one of those. I think it's a level 4 spell. Yeah, here you go. I'm not this high yet. I'm a, what did I say, 11? So I'll do 11d6 of cold damage, single target. Again, now they do have a fortitude save, but as far as I know, the fortitude save is not so they take half damage. It's just for this part here. Creature struck by the orb takes damage and becomes blinded for 1 round, which isn't a lot. But a successful fortitude save negates the blinded effect but does not reduce the damage. So they should still take full damage from these spells, which is why these spells are the bomb. Single target, and again, if you're building around, like me, being able to hit something at range, ranged target attack, like I do with Mel's Acid Arrow or Scorching Ray, then this is another set of spells that are really good. Single target, team friendly. I almost will guarantee you that I'll find every orb and lesser orb spell and at least scribe it into my spell book, not necessarily key them up, but they're good spells. And I mean, for a level 1 spell to do up to 40 points of damage, that's ridiculous. I mean, yes, this one here is pretty high. It can do up to 30, but it's melee, and you have to walk over and touch them, and they can still resist it with spell resistance, which sucks. Now this one here, spell resistance, can still work. There's no save, and it doesn't do that much damage. What is that? Maximum would be, what, 5 times 5, so 25 points of damage. Guaranteed hit. And the good thing about this versus this is magic missiles. There's nothing in the game, as far as I know, that absorbs magic damage. Now, there are spells that absorb magic missiles. Think of your shield spell, or again, you could go back to your Ghostly Visage and make yourself immune to level 1 spells, but that would be applicable to all these. So there are spells, Night Shield absorbs magic missile spells, making you immune. So there's reasons that this sucks, but that's why you have something like that in your spell book, right? Again, stuff that I'll use. Much happier though that I have access now to my spells. So sadly you may notice some graphical changes, but I'm okay with that. Now, having said that, we are, let's see, getting ready to fight a big fight, and my armor class is at 32, but I'm missing my buffs, so I'm thinking it's time for some potions. Yes. Anyone else need any?
Yes.
Yeah, she does too. Alright, yeah, so let's do this.
I'm ready if you need me.
Pass, oops. I always do that, thinking I can pass from there. Spell recall. Unpose. You need that. There you go. Activate that on yourself. There's your spells back. Give me my ring, you thief.
I'll take the lead.
Okay, now put the ring back on. Keep back there, and sippy sip. Alright, now I got my spells back. I'm going to buff off camera, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, folks, we are back. I have buffed up a little bit here. Not everything under the sun, but enough to get me happy. You'll notice that my cleric is still pretty weak when it comes to armor class, but she's buffed everyone with Bless. She's kicked off another couple spells that are protecting her from, like, protection from energy, things of that nature. She has... Oh, sorry, the Barbarian here has buffed himself up with something lame, like I think all he had was a resistance spell to give him some extra saves, +1 I think for like a minute. But I have buffed him up with some armor class, so you'll see that he's glowing red, so his armor class is up a little bit.
Yes.
I'm matter of fact, that's probably a good idea too. There we go. A little stone skin for him. Now, of course, I buffed Marin, my main character, up. She has her armor class up. I buffed him up with heroism. So you'll notice that with the bless and everything else he's got going for him, he's already skyrocketing for his attack bonuses. His saves are up. So he's doing real well for himself right now. So let's march him into battle and see what we can destroy.
Follow me.
Oh, everybody. Follow me. We got bad guys to slaughter. Hopefully our buffs don't wear off with like a long talking section, because they like to do that if you pre-buff up for stuff, I've noticed. Looks like we have to talk to him, so... It looks like we got treasure. Okay. Velgrak Froskin stands at the other end of the valley. He is powerfully built and wields a mighty sword easily. Beldernach, what this be? You walk with our enemies? What treason this be? Is it treason to punish a usurper such as yourself? Falkrak does not appear to understand the exact meaning of Beldenak's words, but understands that they are not friendly. He raises his sword and prepares for battle, waiting for you to make the first move. The exchange over, you reflect on how short it was. Compare with the often long-winded discourses you often have with your human adversaries. You find the brevity rather refreshing. Attack. Alright. There is a spell, because we have a wizard here.
Yes.
Where are you, sweet pea? Now, I have two choices for whooping up on this wizard. Silence spell is not a bad choice. I could always spell mantle myself. Someone suggested using blade barrier and putting it in front of everybody here and range attacking and let the bastards walk around. So let's see if we can fire that off. And yeah, we're all targeting Kralladon. I'm just making sure that I'm doing the right thing here. He has a crossbow that I've given him. And so he has his bolts of fire. So we're going to also fire up on that jerk. She's doing her thing. He will also fire at the wizard. He's going to come over here.
It will be done.
I need to consider what I'm doing. I suppose, if I were to be honest, some constant damage could be nice. Let's slap an acid on the son of a bitch. Okay, now you see the wizard over there is already getting wailed on by that damn spell. That looks like he just dispelled it too. But he's already dying. Horrible death. That's nice. Wow, that was a good suggestion. Thank you, sir, for that. That was exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, so he is not taking any damage. Really? Alright, well, let's do a little cursing. A little beam of death. Never hurt anybody. Let's do a little enervation and Isaac's missile storm. We're just going to unload on the son of a bitch. I think this is the only fight we have here is this. So let's get around here and do a little flanking. He is not on my team so much as he's with our team. As such, I have not really outfitted him with the best possible gear. And he's using that stupid weapon that he shouldn't have been doing. I wanted him to throw the weapon. Well, he just killed our guy.
Enemies approach. Be prepared.
This guy's tough. Okay, why is he not taking damage though? That's starting to concern me. Alright, how about some divine damage? Blair Drake. What you got for me, bro? She will come over here and what? We need some healing. There's some curry critical. Let's do that in the Blair Drake. A couple times.
Time to finish this.
Still casting my spells. We're starting taking some damage. There's some nice damage. Before we go crazy on that, I want to make sure he don't die on me. Yay, we win. Everybody heals. After the battle, you find healing supplies and heal yourself. Beldernack looks impressed and pleased. Well, we just saved his ass, so sure. You fought brilliantly and have saved my tribe. You have my thanks, and I shall not forget you. Take the head of Velgrek as a peace offering. I will send couriers with the caribou hides later. If ever you are in need, do not hesitate to ask for assistance from the Ice Fist tribe. Also, I'll give you this to demonstrate our gratitude. Well, there is one thing. Rourke looks surprised, but not displeased. Recount your story about the Dark Seeker and how you plan to march on the tower to defeat him. Velgrek straightens to his full height. The Ice Fist tribe will join you in this. The wizard will fall to our axes, and we shall feed his bones to Grumsh. Air team! Leave in peace, my friends. My warriors will come at your call. Let's stay and rest. We wanted to grab some treasure. Let's see, what do we get there? I got some unidentified boots, studded leather armor. We'll put that away. Prowl's Fang. What did this do? Oh, look at you with a great sword of fire, magical damage, and an enchantment bonus made of adamantine. No wonder he was shredding through him. He had adamantine weapon to pierce his stone skin. Well, we'll pass that off to him, see if he can use it. Aha. Got his head. Arrows of the Vampire. And a belt of fire giant strength. +5. Who needs that? Well, I have a +4. Is that correct? I suppose I could take more.
I'm overloaded.
Yeah. Wait a minute. 15 versus...
I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded.
You are not overloaded. You got all kinds of strength. Big liar.
Yes.
Alright, he can't use it because he's got the Arctic Troll gloves, right? Yeah. So, our next character.
Yes.
She has Cerebral Uthgard belt. Immunity to death, magic, disease. Kind of dig that. While her strength could be better, what about you, bro? You are working with a bow, so for bow stuff, it ain't gonna do you a ton of good. But when you switch to weapons, more damage is more damage. I like that. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I'm ready if you need me.
And we have an identified object. Any potions of lore on us? Nope, sir. Really? Nothing at all? Alright, where's my route of identifying things and stuff? Where are the booties? Boots of the Winter Wind. A gift from Beldernack Yeti Skinner. These boots are powerfully enchanted and make the wearer more nimble, more resistant to cold, tougher, and faster across the frozen ground of the north. The powerful magic is almost enough to make up for the hideous odor rising from the boots. Clearly the previous owner had never heard of socks. Ew. Accuracy, keep doing it. An armor class increase, +2 for dodge. That's stackable, that's nice. Boots of hardiness would give me constitution in that same armor class. I get less charisma because I stank. And some cold resistance and haste twice a day. Ooh. Well, I may not want these.
Yes.
Who else could use them? He's got some hardiness. I like that. I don't need his charisma to be any better. Can she use boots? She has her own boots of hardiness. What about her little buddy? He's got reflex boots. But I'd rather have him have better armor class. Yeah. Constitution goes up a minor amount. I'm cool with that.
Yes.
Alright, we get a wizard that got killed over here. Kraladun's corpse has the trade of blades and unidentified armor. Hide armor +2. We'll sell that. Boom. Nope, wrong book. Trade of blades. Penned by Augustus Kale. Following the Trade of Blades Guild and Freehouse, this book appears to be rather lengthy self-published rant on why the city guards of Neverwinter should not be wasting time trying to moderate the activities of the mercenaries. His argument appears to be thinly veiled extortion, implying untold mayhem if the needs of these sellswords are not accommodated. And this looks like some lore. Cool. Let's see. Was there treasure? I think there was. Oh, there's a bedroll to rest on. So I'll get some spells back. Unlocking. With my unlocking skills. Boom. Treasure. What do we get? Match armor +2. And boots of hardiness. Well, we'll just pass those off. I know who needs better armor. And I can always sell those.
Yes.
Put that away. Natural armor +2. What is this? It's +1, but I do get the true seeing if I need it. Well, I'll keep it.
Yes.
He has armor +3, so he won't need it. She has taken her eye of the seeker off for some retarded reason. Okay. With that, though, I'm happy with that. Let's see if we pass that off to him. Aim the cold resistance, he'll hold that for now. Alright.
I'm ready if you need me.
With that, though, I think we did well. Let's actually rest up, though. Larry wakes you in the night to speak with you. I have been watching you onto La'afam. That sort of... Nah, it's not me. Okay. In the tribe of my birth, there is a custom we call Shal Fala. When one knot of my people come to the tribe, they are considered an outsider until they prove their worth. Usually an outsider who is honored with the custom of Shal Fala has already passed from this world. Most die performing the deed that earns them the honor of tribal acceptance. You have proven yourself in combat and in wisdom to be worthy of Shal Fala. Before you can respond, Larry removes a pouch from his belt and withdraws a small symbol. In the darkness, you cannot make it out clearly, but it radiates powerful energy. Larry holds the symbol up to your forehead. You feel a warmth from the symbol, then a sudden clarity of mind. Now you are Shal Fala. Boom, lovely Larry. Continue. You ruled, man. That was cool. Oh, hell yeah. That is sick. And we got some treasure back there, it looks like. Or a glitch. Yeah, it must have been a glitch. Alright. But that's
I'll
cool.
take the lead.
Alright, team. So, Yeti Skinner's now done. Alright, folks, we are back. We are at the Wilds. And I did that on purpose because... find myself. Okay, we're up here. We have not been everywhere. I don't think we've been into the mountains. We certainly haven't done the path to the forest. Now remember, we still have a dragon to fight. We got some caves. My buffs appear to be wearing off on me again. I'm getting kind of tired of that. Oh, it's because I slept. My buffs aren't on me because I didn't get them on me. Let's put up a couple cheap ones real quick. And
Yes.
you should want some protection from energy. And some ever popular mass aid.
Yes.
Boom, I love that spell now. Your elements for yourself, sir. Let's put some on yourself too. Put a little spider skin on him. Continues armor class to something that resembles respectable.
I'm ready if you
Alright.
need me.
I may feel good about that. Now, where are we? We are ready to fly is where we're at. Boom. Let me see, let me see. Now, we have yet to explore up this way, so I guess might as well do that.
I'll take the lead.
Come on, people. Not milling about. Got works to do. Dragons to hunt. Bad guys to shoot down. We still have to go kill off some sea creatures, right? Some of those merfolk or sawagins, or whatever the hell they call those things. Fish people. A bunch of fish sticks are pissing me off. Gotta take those guys out. Now we have been up to this cave, if I'm not mistaken, and beaten it. We probably have resting areas, matter of fact, in some of these caves, which is always good. Not that I really need it with the kind of healing that we got on this team, plus our regeneration abilities, plus our ability to get spells back with a potion or a ring. We are actually doing really well for ourselves. Oh, what's that? Come here. Come here. Stop being stupid. Because Tig is being kind of useless right now. Oh boy. So we got a couple of them. Arctic Wyverns. I don't want to lose Tig. So, go away, Tig. Everybody.
Time to finish this.
Attack nearest. From there. Well, this will be a good chance for me to use my Lesser Orb spell and Magic Missile. Let's see what we do for some damage here.
And enemies. Get ahead.
Yeah, I just hit him for 19 acid
Enemies
damage.
approach.
I went back. Where the heck are you at? Oh, you are super slow for a little bitty guy. Get over there. Alright, this thing's already near death, so because of that, let's, oh. Nah, I don't need any of that. Yeah, I have that little book, so that's good. Oh, let's Scorch and Ray that crap and bastard over there. Got 3 beams of death waiting for him.
Time to finish this.
Yep, took out his puppy. A little bit of treasure. Where the heck is my... Get over here, man. Seriously. I'm paying you by the minute. Alright. Anyway. A little bit of money. A little bit of XP. Nothing stellar. Kind of a surprise. I think we've already been in this area, though. So it's kind of annoying. I know you guys hate my completionist ways, but again, I see dark shadows and I must explore them. Let's see. I see right there, Tundra Yeti. It's like a small one though. Alright, I have a spell I love. Oh boy. Get your butt over here. Alright, from there... Ooh, I think it's time for a stinking cloud.
You're no match.
Stop running through the poison clouds, will you? And why don't you have a weapon? Fire arrow to the face, bastard. So does your little buddy. Love those spells. And that's the name of that tune. Alright. Good work, team. Potion of Bliss. Scrolls. Gold. Alright, I saw some thieving tools. That's your thing. I'm getting all kinds of good stuff, though, for this character. I had talked to someone else online who was watching this Let's Play, and they used their character that they actually finished chapters 1, 2, and 3, and other mods. They're having a lot of fun with their character, which I hope they enjoy. They also mentioned that there are some things that obviously don't translate out of the game. One of the samples is those books that give you feats like Empower spell, the meta magic feat, just by having the book. You can't export that and have that on your character. And I can understand the reasoning for that. That's kind of OP. But all the free stuff that you're earning, the intelligence bumps, the meta magic feats that you learn, or the feats that you learn, like this character has, I think, martial weapon focus, or weapon focus, what do you call it? Say it the right way. This character has armor or weapon proficiency, martial, because we actually learned it from that stupid little golem thingy that was training us in hand-to-hand combat, or how to use weapons. So we get to keep those things. and that includes even my practice spellcaster, not practice spellcaster, what was the feat called? Keep saying things wrong, sorry guys. Not that one, but the casting prodigy, there we go. The one that you can only get at level 1. Remember I got this early, like level 3 or 4, when I was doing the Wizard's Apprentice chapter 1, and that actually is something that you can export, so that's some pretty damn good news, I'd say. So
Yes.
for those of you that are interested, you can use those things to full effect. Holy crap. Trolls and Jotun. Okay, we hit a crap storm of stuff here. I'm gonna back off here a little bit. Arctic trolls can probably... Oh, let's do a little Raven Fever on his ass. I think it's time we do a little sneak attacking with him. His... Okay. And...
It will be done.
Sneak attack. Yeah, you get him, buddy. But we got a little knockdown on our buddy. Okay, I got our asses splashing in there, man. Yeah. Guys are just melting. Okay, you get over here, help him with that.
Time to finish this.
Thank you. He's a match for that. Oh, Belsassador, let's find out. Well, let's see, I got some battle tied up. Love Belsassador. Sneak attack. That was not bad. That was a lot scarier before we got into that fight. I was really worried. Nice to know my team can handle themselves. I got worried when I saw him face down on the ground. I didn't like seeing that, but I guess they just did a knockdown move on him. But that was some pretty good fighting. Okay, looks like we are headed now for our actual destination. Where are we going here, fellas? Yes, head over this way. Now we do have a path to the forest. There's a cave over there. I don't know if we've slept in that cave. Let's actually go to it, see if we can sleep again, or sleep once at least. Because I really don't want to go somewhere where I could get jumped, and then we'll probably call the video there. Let's find out. Rested. Not going to buff up yet. I'll get us to the door and then I'll save and we'll call it a day. Alright folks, here we are. Before I call it a day here, I just want to read you a completed journal update. From the unexpected allies, you have helped the rightful heir to the throne of the Ice Fist Orc tribe. In return, he has promised to assist you in your assault on the tower of the Darkseeker. You have helped the rightful heir to the throne of the Ice Fist Orc tribe. In return, he has promised to assist in your assault on the tower of the Darkseeker. Outstanding work, team. with that, I think I'll save here. My name is Brothermutant. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see you guys soon. Bye now.